Hey guys, so today I'm doing another everyday look of mine. Just kept it simple with the eyeshadow and the lips. If you want to know how to get it, please continue watching. I hope you enjoy. First, I'm going to go ahead and prep my skin with my Clinique Dramatic Moisturizing Gel. And I'm going to be using the SMASHBOX Pore Minimizing Primer to fill in those pores. Next, I'm going to be using L'Oreal True Match W5 and Too Faced Born This Way foundation in the shade Golden. I'm going to be using a regular foundation brush just to apply the product on my face, and then going in with a beauty blender to completely blend the product into my skin. Next, I'm going to go ahead and fill in my brows with the Anastasia Dip Brow in the shade Auburn, and I'm using a MAC 266 brush to create the tail at the end of my brow and just fill in the sparse spaces in my brows, and then using minimal product in the inner part of the brow. Sorry, the picture's a little blurry, but I'm using my SEPHORA Bright Future Concealer and just going to go ahead and carve out my brow to make the line more crisp and clean, and then just using this concealer brush to buff that product into the skin and then helping me again carve out that brow. And then setting it with my Mercier Secret Brightening Powder so that when we put on our eyeshadows, they'll have a smooth blending. And then I'm going to be using Creme Brulee as my first transition shade and using a Morphe 510 brush. And just going to be buffing that into my crease. Using the same brush, I'm going to pick up LOIDABeauty from the KatVonD Shade and Light Eye Contour Palette, and just going to use that as my second transition color and blending that into the crease. Using the Morphe 350 palette, I'm going to be using those two orange shades to add more depth and definition to this look. It's just going to allowing me to deepen that crease. Picking up Cocoa Bear from MakeupGeek, I want to deepen the crease even more, and just going to apply this in the crease in the corner, more concentrated in the corner because that's where it's going to create the most depth for this look, and just blending that in circular motions. Going back into the KatVonD palette, I'm going to be using Laetus, I believe is how you say it. It's just a cream yellow undertone to put on the inner part of the eyelid, and then using my finger to apply it. I'm using a MAC 217 brush to highlight the brow bone with the same shade. Using the Maybelline FitMe Concealer in Fair and the SEPHORA Bright Future in Custard, going to apply this in a triangle underneath my eyes. I didn't get to film all of my concealing, I had camera issues, but I got some part of it. So using a MakeupGeek Outer V brush and picking up Cocoa Bear again from MakeupGeek, going to define my under eye line, my lower lash line, and then using a flat line definer brush with some black shadow to smoke it out a little bit more. Using NYX liquid liner and Eyeko London fat eyeliner, I'm going to draw my wing for this look, and just creating that tail on the end, and then dragging the product downward to outline my winged liner, and then using the Eyeko London marker to fill it in. Applying some mascara. It's Jordana Best Lash to prep my lashes for falsies. Then I'm going to be using Urban Decay Heavy Metal Liner in Distortion, and I'm going to apply this in the inner corner part of the eye, but on the lash line. So just adding some glitter there to just make it pop a little. Using the SEPHORA illuminating drops in my finger to apply it to the tops of my cheekbones to add a highlight, and then just blending it in with my finger. And then using Mary Luminizer from the Balm and a fan brush from Morphe to apply highlighter, a powder highlighter on top of the liquid one. And also applying it for inner corner highlights. Next I'm going to be applying falsies. These are the Iconic lashes from House of Lashes. They're very full and thick banded, so they could be hard to work with if you've never used these before, if you've never applied eyelashes before, I should say. But they're very pretty. And then going back in with some liquid liner on top to make sure we fully cover that band. Make sure there's no peeping bareness there. And then applying some mascara on the bottom lashes, just because I like the way it looks. Picking up this shade from the NYX contour palette, going to bronze up my face, give me some color, apply it to my cheekbones, my neck area, well, jaw line, the temples, and then using this darker shade from the NYX contour palette to just deepen that contour and carve out those cheekbones some more. Using the e.l.f. blush palette, picking up these two shades and applying it to the apples of my cheek and blending upwards. Using NYX palette again to contour my nose, make it appear a little thinner. I'm going to be using the MAC lip liner in the shade Soar to begin my lip color. Just going to be outlining my lips with it and then partially filling them in. And then using a NYX moisturizing lipstick in the shade 522, it's just a nude, to go ahead and put over that lip liner. And finally using the LA Girl Glaze lip paint, using my finger to dot it on my lips to add a gloss finish. And that completes the look. Alrighty you guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I hope to see you in the next one. Please give it a thumbs up, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching.